I got a question today regarding rooms with very high sound insulation requirements. And in this case, we're talking about a music studio. So you will have a music room. Well, let's call it music room. So this is the noisy side. And then you have the other room out here, which could be another music room, or it could be a corridor. But in this case, let's say it's another music room. I mean, rehearsal room where you play music, or it could be a studio and a control room, like so. And then in this case, there's a concrete foundation, which has, I talked about this in another video recently. There's a slice in the concrete, so it's to eliminate flanking transmission, this path. We will reduce it a lot by slicing the concrete here. And then you will need a very strong wall. And in this case, we're talking 60 to 64 dB sound requirements. And then we would place a double frame structure here in the wall. So you have one side of the wall is going to end up here, and the other one is going to end up here. Because you don't want this one to create an acoustic short circuit, so we get a new kind of transmission path here. But when we place each side of the wall on each side of the slab, then we will get the maximum separation. So that's kind of obvious, actually. However, you could also have the case where you have a corridor. Let's do it in black. Because you're gonna need to have a door to enter and exit from this music room somewhere. And towards the corridor, you won't be able to get the 60 dBs of sound reduction. It's just not possible, at least not with a single door. In that case, you would need to do like in the cinemas, where you have where there could be two doors and a little passage in between them. So when you open the door and you close it, you go in there and you open the next door and come out, like an airlock. Same basic principle, like an airlock, but with sound insulation. But however, in this case, you only have one door, and that means we can use a somewhat simpler single frame wall structure in this case, perhaps. But then the question is, where should we put that single frame? Let's say we're going to do a wall with 48 to 52 dB sound insulation, and we have this little slice in the concrete slab. So my gut feeling is that if we place the wall here, now it's a single frame wall, this would probably be a bad place, because then there is a theoretical possibility to get a short circuit that way. So another way is that we could place the wall structure over here, which is perhaps a little bit better, but there is one drawback with this, because now sound can go into the wall down here, and we will open this flanking transmission path. So instead, what happens if we place the wall on this side, on the noisy side? My gut feeling is that this is probably a better option, because now we do not have this transmission path anymore. So now this will be the direct sound transmission through the wall. And I guess this would be the preferable way of doing it if you only have a single frame structure. But if you do the double framed wall, you put them in each one on each side of the slice here. So that's today's thoughts. I think it's a good idea to take some of these questions that arise in my actual projects, and I can create some little video about them, because if one person has this question, there are probably 1,000 others out there somewhere thinking the same thing. And in today's video, I'm going to show you on the same theme as yesterday, with where you have a color, like in this orange, in this pocket square, and how I like to pick this one up somewhere else in your outfit. And here's a pretty cool way of picking up this color inside the shoe. So the color it's orange with inside the shoe. So nobody will notice this unless you take the shoe off. But you will know that it's there, and that makes you. It puts a little smile on my face, at least, just knowing that we have this harmony, even though it's hidden. And then if someone comes and points at me, hey, where's the second color? I can just look at this. I got it. And that's pretty fun. And also quite nerdy, I guess. See you later.